All right, number 15 says Damien is saving up money for a down payment on a condominium. He currently has $4,541, but knows he can get a loan at a lower interest rate if he can put down $5,223. If he invests the $4,541 in an account that earns 3.9% annually, compounded continuously, how long will it take Damien to accumulate $5,223, round to 2 decimal places? So this is one of the formulas I don't believe the text showed. There are interest formulas. So you have compound interest. Compound interest is A equals P, open parentheses, 1 plus R divided by N, close parentheses, raised to the N times T power. So if you see compound interest, this is a formula we're going to use. A is going to be your final amount. It's going to abbreviate amount with AMT. P is your principal. That is your starting amount. Starting amount, or we might say borrowed amount, so sometimes you borrow. R is your interest rate. I'm going to put a little note here. Convert to decimal. And then N, number of times interest is compounded. Now, there's a bunch of different terms that will lead you to get different values of N. So if they say annually, that means N equals 1. They can say semi-annually. That means N equals 2. They can say quarterly. N equals 4. Monthly. N equals 12. And then there's other ones. They can say weekly, daily, and they will refer to a different value of N, but these are probably the most common. And then T is time in years. Time in years. Now, there is a simplified version of this. So if you have compound interest and they told you annually, if they told you annually, that means N equals 1. So this case, this formula simplifies to this. A equals P, parentheses, 1 plus, so if N is 1, R divided by 1 is just 1. So R divided by 1 is R. And then N is 1, so T times 1 is just going to be T. So it simplifies to not having an N if you have annually. But, however, this problem says continuous compound. So if you see that word continuously, that overrides all of this. continuously compound is a different formula. It is A equals P to the E, P times E raised to the RT power. So continuous compound is this. And this is the formula that we want to use. In this case, it says compounded continuously. So this is continuous compound. We're going to use this formula. We are told how much money he wants to have, which is $5,222. That's going to be your final amount. So I'm going to start with this formula on this problem. So 15, now that we have all the notes that we need. A equals P E R T. Now R is still interest rate, T is still time in years from up above here, R and T. E is just the exponential, so we need to plug in the others. So we know that he wants to have $5,223 by the end. We know that he is starting with 4,541. E is itself. The interest rate that we're getting is 3.9%. Convert that to a decimal by moving the decimal 2 times to the left. So that's going to be 0.039. And then we're going to multiply that times T. So we are looking for T. They ask us up here in the question, how long will it take to accumulate this much money in this scenario? So we're going to just do algebra and solve it. We're going to get divide by the 45, 41 on both sides. So that's going to divide out. So I'm going to have whatever this is equal to, I'm going to leave it in that form. 5,223 divided by 4,541 equals, this is going to be E to the 0.039 T power. So from here, we're going to take the natural log of both sides, or just think about writing this as a logarithm, going from exponential to log form. And from there, I'm going to come over here, and this will become natural log of 5,223 over 4,541 equals, once I take the natural log of this side, it cancels out that E, and we're just left with 0.039 T. So I have the natural log of this equals this. To get T by itself, we're going to divide by the 0.039. So this is the answer that's going to tell me how many years, because that's going to divide out. So T equals to all of this, and we're going to need the calculator to solve that for us. So I'm going to do natural log of 5,223 divided by 4,541, close parentheses, so that ends the log, then divided by 0.039. And that gives us 3.59 years, 3.59. And so we'll just say 3.59